Welcome to the Atomic Impact Podcast. I am your host, Jason Osborn. And on this podcast, we interview successful business owners for them to share atomic, impactful lessons that they've learned and share them with us to benefit from as well. As always, this show is sponsored by the LinkedIn Reverse Podcast Method, the new way to close deals that doesn't rely on any of the old traditional methods that everybody hates. We use this method to book 26 qualified leads and get sales calls in 10 days without any ad spend, outreach, endless social media posting, or any other things that people hate doing. To find out more, direct message me on LinkedIn to have a chat. It's Jason A. Osborn, and the link to that will be in the show notes below as well. Today's guest is Nenad. He's the co-owner of NEXO IM One, where they provide digital transformation consulting and AI-powered business solutions designed to improve performance, efficiency, and profitability for organizations. So Nenad, it's great to have you on the call. And I just want to start off with a question that I always ask everybody, and it's this. If you had a time machine to be able to go back to when you first started your first business, what would be the biggest piece of advice that you would tell your younger self that would have helped you grow your business better or faster, or maybe avoid some of the unnecessary challenges that you'd faced?
First, thank you for inviting me. It is my pleasure to be part of the podcast. And I think it is, from my point of view, it is very simple advice. Just listen to your inner voice. That is very important. And we forget to listen to that inner voice usually. But it is very, very important for any kind of business.
Yeah. When it comes to listening to your inner voice, do you have any advice on being able to distinguish between your inner voice and those feelings of, am I making the wrong mistake? Okay, I should be going this way, but what if this happens? Because I think people hear their inner voice, but then their head kind of interjects, and then it just becomes really confused and they don't know what to do. Any tips or advice that maybe you've seen people do, or even yourself, that has helped you to be able to better understand that?
Yes, it's a great question. Thank you. First, the inner voice is like just the beginning. Should I go there, or should I don't move from this spot? And usually it is connected with the end outcome of everything. Usually it is. But yes, our brain is projected that way, that always try to stop us from doing something stupid or dangerous for us. Yeah. So the first thoughts about anything new is don't do that. And that is like our nature. Like we human beings are like that. It is very important to know how to start with that positive thinking, positive way of thinking about the outcome. And to do that, we must know how to be grateful for the things we have in that moment. That is always the good beginning, just to erase that negative thoughts from our head. And the second thing is look at the data. The data in today's world, we have so much opportunities to measure everything and to make a right decision based on the data. And I think that is something I will definitely do different if I start now with my business.
Yeah, I think that's some great advice. When it comes to, I know you guys do a lot of AI type stuff and empowering businesses with that. What do you find are some of the bigger challenges that maybe business owners are having right now with AI, or maybe they're afraid of how to use it or how to impact their business? What are you seeing kind of across the board at the moment with all of that?
I think that the biggest fear that the owners of the small business, the founders of the small business have is they know they should do something about AI and digital transformation at all, but they don't know how to start with that. And because they don't know how to start, they have like excuses why they still didn't do that. And of course, everything is connected with the fear. And the second obstacle is connected with the workers inside of the company, because a lot of them, they are afraid about their jobs in the future.
Yeah.
So that's why we have a different approach when we go through the digital transformation and when we implement the solution for the business. The main focus of our work are the people.
Yeah.
We want to move that fear from them. They must understand that technology and AI are actually their biggest opportunities for the future, for all of them. And to do that, we have that limiting beliefs inside of the heads of people. So we do that through the coaching sessions, team coaching and individual coaching, to find a way to move that limiting beliefs from everyday work. And yeah, it's not just work, it's life, actually, you know?
Yeah. 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 It's really fascinating you're saying that, because I know there's a lot of I think some people are quite excited about AI and where it's going, and then I think there's a lot of hesitancy with people as well. And I'm old enough to remember when computers came on to the scene, and it even though I was quite young, I still remember there being a lot of fear around it, and a lot of people thinking computers are going to replace everybody's jobs and all of that sort of stuff. And and whilst yes, it definitely could have replaced some jobs, I think for the most part, I'm sure there probably are some people out there that say computers has made life worse. But I think for the most part, people think, man, how do we live without computers now? Like what would we do? We'd be living in the Stone Age if we didn't have computers. And it's I kind of seeing that again now with AI. And yeah, we don't know where it's going to go. We don't know what's going to happen with it. But I'd say in 5, 10, particularly 20 years time from now, people are like, how did you survive without AI? Like how? Like literally, how did you do anything? Same way we think about computers now. So what are your thoughts around that? Just the advances of that, and that I know you've been talking about the fear element of it, but what are you seeing in the marketplace around that right now?
Yes, there is the AI is the buzzword in today's market. Everybody speak about AI. Everybody speak about the AI as some kind of magic solution. But from my point of view, it is not magic solution. It is great tool, and we must, like add any tool, we must think about how is the best usage of that tool inside of our business. We must understand the bottlenecks in the business processes and how AI could help us to remove that bottlenecks. That is the most important things. But I don't like that narrative about AI that is connected with actually that message. AI is the future. The workers will not be involved in the business anymore and something like that. I don't like that narrative because I see the AI as an opportunity for growth, not just for business, but for the people inside of business. They will probably, in the future, we will not have so much need for like manual workers, but we will have a need for the people who think and who know how to communicate with the AI. So this is the great moment to learn how to communicate with the AI, to learn how to provide the maximum results through that communication. So anybody who understands that in this moment will have a great opportunities in the future. But you know that people who are afraid of using computer or AI today, they will have a problem. But that problem is not connected with AI. The problem is connected with the way how they think about
Mm-hmm.
personal growth.
Yeah. I think it comes down a lot to just the unknown, isn't it? I think people are just afraid of the unknown, no matter what it is, whether it's AI or,
Yeah.
changes in the economy or just anything really. That unknown element makes people afraid. But what I hear you saying, kind of in between the lines of what you're saying, it's more about just learning AI more, understanding it a little bit better. It doesn't mean you need to know everything about AI, because that's where people like you come in. But it's understanding it a bit more and actually not being afraid of it, but understanding it more. Because there will be a day, just like computers and smartphones, is like, how did we ever live without it? We just
Yeah.
couldn't comprehend now. And particularly like even with my kids, they just have literally no idea how do you live without a smartphone?
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things. So it's great to see what you guys are doing with all of that. And are there what are your goals? What are your goals that you'd like to that you guys are working towards over the next 5 years with your company right now?
Thank you. First, we are involved a lot in the agricultural business with our solutions. And in the next 5 years, we want to become globally recognized as experts for improving this business process of agriculture production.
Mm,
So we start with the poultry, and we developed some kind of a specialized herb solution that we call it Poultrix. It's
okay.
combination of matrix and poultry, you know?
Yeah, yeah, like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And we want to do the same thing for the other types of the production in that agribusiness.
Mm,
Because my thoughts are connected with, first, we must eat, and we will always, all of us, we must eat. We must have a quality food on our table. On the
hmm.
second, I don't know why, but there is not so much of digital technologies in the business processes in the agricultural production,
Hmm.
you
Yeah,
know? And from my point of view, it is very important area. So my goal is to become globally recognized with our brands in the future.
yeah.
And that is the first goal. And the second goal, of course, because what make us different on the market is actually our approach to understand how the companies work today,
Hmm.
what they want to be different and what should be different, and then
Hmm.
to provide them the solution that is the best fit for their problems and their
Yeah.
business.
Amazing. Love that. It's a great goal, man. Such a great goal with it. Well, I'm just looking down at the time. We're pretty much up. It's gone by fast. I could
Yeah.
talk about everything you're talking about. It's such a great topic for a long time. But we'll I just want to thank you so much, Nenad, for being on the show today. And just as a reminder for everyone listening, this show is sponsored by the LinkedIn Reverse Podcast Method, the new way to close deals that doesn't rely on any of the old traditional methods that everybody hates. To find out more, direct message me on LinkedIn to have a chat. It's Jason A. Osborn, and those will be in the show notes below as well.